Big 6 to the board.
Out.
You were not the
last one.
You were not the last one. What you been up to, fam?
Man, nothing much, man. Trying to get this this sports training together with these kids, man.
Come on.
You can hear me?
Turn his mic up.
You good? Yeah, but just trying to get this.
It's up all the way.
Okay, bet.
Yeah, that way.
I'm just low. Let me scoot mine up. I'll scoot it up there.
Speaking to the mic. No,
my bad.
Pause.
Pause.
You can't say that no
more. Why is that though?
You can't offend the
You can't
alphabet
offend,
boys,
yeah. Them boy. They're stronger than anybody. You better watch them. Yeah.
How y'all feel about that, man?
I don't like that. I was just in our group chat. I told you niggas arguing this morning about the whole thing.
That's right.
So I told them one dude was going super hard. You know, Tim.
Mm-hmm.
So he going super hard, bro, about it. And I told him, bro, you go so hard, bro. I wonder, do you go about black problems about this? Because you in here really mad. He left the group chat. And then had to add him back to the group chat. Like, bro, it ain't that serious. I'm just saying my feelings. I'm like, bro.
Oh yeah, that's when y'all was talking about the feelings and everything.
Like,
the white knob that says main mix, turn that up just a little bit. Yeah,
this one?
Yeah.
This all the way up too.
Okay, bet.
What is it? I'm just low.
No, we solid.
Okay.
So
it's on you. Yeah, but I was just like, bro, I wonder if niggas go this hard for black problems, man. I ain't saying you got to. I'm saying, goddamn.
And his feelings.
It's just certain shit, man. It's the same thing that I was saying. Like, I don't have no problem saying. I don't have no problem with gay people at all.
Not at all.
I know. I feel like, and like I was telling them,
10.
It's also, I feel like I told them. They say one of them was saying they don't feel like you could be born gay. I feel like you be influenced, stuff happen, and some people are born gay. I'm like, I seen little kids that
come out and just
and what do you say if a little boy you know want to wear a dress, and that's just his natural thing. What can you say?
So I used to feel like, and of course y'all know my dad is a pastor, you know what I'm saying, so I grew up in church my whole life. I used to feel like you couldn't be born gay, right? But then I think I heard like a woman, like a missionary, she was preaching one time, and she was just saying like, well, the Bible does say we're all born in sin. So if we believe that being gay is a sin and we're born in sin, then someone can be born gay. And I was like, man, I never thought about it like that. Never looked at it like that.
Yeah. So I don't have no problem. My whole thing is, if you're a little black boy and you're gay, there's no problem with what you do in your own bedroom. But hold yourself
accountable as a black man. Exactly.
That's all I feel.
But then they'll say, well, what is a strong black man? Because you remember when rest in peace to Nipsey. You remember when out in LA they had the thing where he said like, oh, he seen like dudes that was killers, like serving food to the kids like at a football program, and like dudes in shirt and ties that used to live a certain type of lifestyle. And he posted a picture of that, and in the caption he was like, it's dope to see these strong black men, not the other image that they want to show you. And they jumped on him because they said that he was pretty much saying that gay men can't be strong. So when you say hold yourself as a strong black man, what do you mean by that?
It's like that for me.
With that, I say with a strong black man is the same black man that they will be praising, right? To me. So in me saying that, they 80, if not, I'm not gonna say everybody, but it's a big percentage of black culture and other cultures that love Jay-Z. Is that a strong black man? It's on me. Is that a strong black man in their eyes?
Jay-Z?
Yeah, like hold yourself as a man. You take care of what you got to do. Now, what you do in your own bedroom is your own problem. Okay. It's your own problem, and I don't mind you bringing the man out and all that. Like I just don't want you to be. I don't care how nobody take it. I wouldn't want my nephew, my family members, my kid, or anybody like out here with a purse and having your nails done. You can still be a man. Like, don't let Young Thug. I don't care. The nails, you can get your nails done. I would have got my nails done with my wife. So
not a problem. Nothing wrong with that.
Not a problem. First time I went and got my feet done, I was sitting there like, okay. My feet felt way better.
Like my first time I got my feet done, bro, I was like, bro, I should have been doing this.
I should have been doing this.
I do it for the first time till I was like 26.
Bro, I just did it last month.
Come on, man, you gotta get them. The manis
30 years old.
Manis and patties is needed, bro. You
especially if you're an athlete.
Oh, what?
30 years old. I was like, what?
Stay dipping my feet in some water right before a game. Friday night. Wife be on them, boy.
I just feel like the strong. Just hold yourself as a strong. You don't have to say a strong black man. I just feel more. I'm talking more to the black kids, but I'm saying for a strong man.
When you say hold yourself, you mean present yourself.
Present yourself
exactly.
Okay.
As a strong black man, you can still do whatever you're doing. Like I don't care what a person's doing.
That wasn't.
You eating after me?
Nope. No, that ain't there. Yep.
Yeah,
it's on. It's on him. Yep, we know what he got.
My bad.
We had the.
Ain't nothing I can do about it.
King of that.
It's okay. He just helping you out, but you ain't getting no points for it. He ain't getting no money though.
I like what you did with that. I'm gonna make it a little rough on you over here.
You just gonna put him down there. You just gonna play with that.
I wanna make sure nigga can't get no money nowhere. You feel me?
But yeah, actually, on episode 1, we actually did the intros in the little rough draft episode that never came out, and then the actual episode 1 that came out, we didn't
do no intros.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, at all.
So I guess we can do that this time, even though most of the people that was here last time ain't here. But anyway, I'm Michael Flix. I'm a content creator and a podcast producer, podcaster. I make content, man. I'm behind the scenes and in front of the camera. I'll just say it like that. Out in San Diego. Been doing it for a little while now. 2.5, almost 3 years now. And I hit my cousins up a little over a year ago and was like, yo, we should do a Cuzzo cast. I'm doing all these podcasts. Like, all the talking that I do, it really starts with y'all. Like, all the debating, all the conversation we doing. It starts with y'all, really. All the stuff we used to do at Granny House, you know what I'm saying? I might as well pull up on y'all. We'll do a podcast with all the cousins, you know what I'm saying? So that's what this is, you know what I mean? I guess you can go next, though, since you was here on the last one.
For me, I guess I'm Doe. I'm Doe. Our Blaze. I guess it's the family podcast, so it's gonna be Doe Blaze.
Yeah,
Doe or Blaze, whatever. You'll hear plenty of different names depending on who at this table.
You got more AKs than anybody I know.
Yeah, for real.
Awesome.
Me personally, I'll say I'm a breeder. The stickers everywhere, y'all see them, but I breed dogs, Frenchies, bullies. Been doing that since I was about 20. I stopped for a couple years and then started back, so I'm just now getting started last 4 years. But yeah, that's basically my main thing is the dogs. I'm the dog man. That's all I'm doing really.
That's that man over there.
Recently engaged.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
I'm sitting at the table with 2 married men here. What advice y'all got? Man, y'all tell me what's y'all best advice y'all can do for them. I know you more so did it where y'all was just ready to do it. Like y'all was ready to do it. Y'all went and got married and we celebrated once everybody, you feel me, got together. You didn't need the big thing. You got married. Y'all had the ceremony and everything. So how y'all feel about? Cause my woman wants the big thing, but she more so she wants the big thing. She rather have a house
before the wedding.
The big thing. She want to she rather buy a house and get married at the house.
And the house if she had to. That's feel that. That'd be a nice thing to do too.
I like that. This is what I tell everybody. Whatever your woman wants to do it.
That's what
But I'm gonna tell you, you spend all of that time, money. I had a ball at my wedding. Don't get that twisted. I love it. And every time I go to a wedding, it makes me think about my wedding, and it just put me back in that mode. But yeah, I'll tell anybody, man. Is it on me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on you.
Yeah.
I tell everybody, man. Whatever your woman want to do it. But I'm gonna tell you, you spend all that time, money, and energy, and the wedding itself is over in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
True.
So have a blast. Enjoy it, have fun at the ceremony, at the reception and everything. But just, I wouldn't say like try to influence her with that, but make sure you mention that to her. Like, hey yo, the homie told me I done spoke to her. But at the end of the day, what she wants to do, do it. Don't rock that boat.
I ran into this one man. I said, me and my wife was going through it. We was in Vegas or something, and we ran into this man and. He was like, yeah, I guess whatever your wife wants, huh? So he's like, happy wife, happy life. I told him, I said, happy wife, happy life. And he was like, and I also told my wife, happy life, happy wife, happy life, happy house, happy spouse. Exact. So, and I was like, I feel where you're coming from now. Because as long as you make her happy, she make you happy within. So I felt where he was coming from. Domino, was it on me too? Yeah.
I ain't got no money over here.
I ain't got nothing. I ain't even on the board.
Oh no.
Dang, that's all bad. That's pretty.
How long you been married with her?
Whoo! Dang, it's caught me. 6 years, man.
You the one said y'all the two married on the podcast.
6 long happy years, man. Yeah, man. You keep it going.
And that's what we do. I have a friend that came over here. We all know the shit, but he be coming over here and just telling me like, yeah, man, y'all got a house and you married. Y'all did what y'all engaged and y'all doing all this. It be looking good. And I tell you, bro.
It's not always peachy.
Like, if y'all ain't both willing to sit through some shit, like
trials and tribulations,
it's not gonna work.
It's not.
And that's why I try to tell niggas that be looking for bad girls, like bad bitches. I don't give a fuck. That's the most hard. Like they think they just ain't gonna do nothing. But
be an Instagram famous on it.
Man, you had that conversation with plenty of people.
You looking for that, bro? You're not gonna ever get what you want, and you're not gonna.
And you got to be careful having that conversation with immature people. Like I've had that conversation with immature people, and then after that one, I always preface that conversation with, "Bro, don't get it twisted. Yeah. My wife is beautiful. I think my wife is pretty. I think she's beautiful. All of that. I would have never walked up to her
if I didn't think so.
Exactly.
But what I'm saying is, if you walk out the door
and
and that's what you looking for off top, you're gonna run into a brick wall, bro.
Man, for real.
Gonna be warming up chimichangas.
Exactly. That's my line right there. Is heating up chimichangas.
Them one man dinners, huh?
One man dinners. Be out here looking pitiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. So yeah, I think we're gonna do the big wedding most likely. I'm letting her do everything. Only thing she had to figure out with my groomsmen and how deep niggas is that she like, okay, now I gotta figure out who gonna
be what and everything. Yeah,
so that'd be the only thing. But I ain't really, man. Hey, whatever she want to do, I'm with it. Don't matter. I just want the bachelor party and the party for me. You feel me? I just want to celebrate. I just want to celebrate for me.
Boogie by yourself one time.
She always be talking about shit. Telling me shut up and shit, but I be telling them I'm at my bachelor party, man. I need my jersey and the Raptors.
Man, say you need to hang him up, huh?
I need to hang him up and retire.
Put him up, let him know that it's over.
You know you had a real player.
Yeah, stop playing.
You had a real player from the MLS.
Hey.
Other than the married life, what you been on, bro?
Oh, that's how you gonna go?
Yeah, I'm gonna make it look bad for you. But other than that, man, just been working on my sports training. Trying to get myself together. Still been working on my football, semi-pro and everything, but just got my boy signed to my team in Germany too. So I'm feeling kind of good about that. Start going to school for kinesiology too. So trying to just help everything every way I can.
Yeah, and that's for sports as well.
Yeah. I was thinking about going back to school just because I'm like not like classically trained like behind the camera and all of that. But I be thinking like, bro, if they gonna teach me in the classroom, I could probably learn it on YouTube, bro.
Off the dribble. Even though I'm going to school, I'm still looking for ways to.
What you trying to do, you have to be.
Certain ways you have to be certified.
Like you can't just go on YouTube and be like, I'm a doctor now.
Yeah, true.
You gotta get certified.
But exactly.
You can also do like what y'all cover massage therapy, shit like that.
Certain like that'd be more into.
Yes.
That'd be a little deeper into like sports. Into like the sports nutrition and sports therapy and stuff. Like what I'm doing is just training, like sports athletic training and athletes, just training them. So
that's what's up. So you the only one in the family made it pro?
Sure. Oh man,
made it pro, man.
I love
it. We was all athletic. We be telling everybody that. Who was over here last time? I said something about Wuda. Says no, there was something about Rod. Steve was like, man, this nigga Rod was so nice, man. He could have made it pro. Doe had to tell like, hold on, man, we was all like that.
Not just one of us, huh? The whole family. You can go down the line. If he didn't do this.
If this family, if everybody was 5 to 6 inches taller,
we will all be in the
NFL, NBA.
Somewhere.
For sure.
Man.
I'm sure we had to figure it out another way.
Yeah. What the hell?
Man.
I'm like, y'all just lucked up because niggas was short. The family's short.
All
our moms ain't tall.
None of them.
I don't know nobody that got a tall mama.
Nobody got a tall mama. Like we have.
They mama wasn't tall.
Derek's the tallest out of us, isn't he?
Probably
Josh.
Oh yeah, Josh.
Josh probably the tallest.
He was like 6'2".
Maybe 6'2", 6'3". He ain't that tall.
He ain't that tall, but yeah.
Because he barely. When you stand next to certain, he barely.
Yeah,
taller
he barely.
Yeah. I probably just remember from when we was little. Cause he
he's taller, but he not that. He not.
He didn't grow too much.
Yeah.
I think Chill like right there with him too. So.
Nah, Chill not taller than Josh.
No, I'm not saying taller, but like once him and Chill stand next to each other, then you'll know like he not that tall. I just went. How many you got?
I got 4 bones.
You got 4.
No,
you got 4 on me.
Yeah.
Get back in the topic we was talking about earlier. Though, how you did we talk about that on camera? The whole what y'all talking about in the group chat about the Alphabet Boys. But not about that though. How y'all feel about the whole Boosie and Lil Nas X thing?
I didn't really hear about it, but I seen a clip of Lil Nas X uncle, I believe, talk like he came up to him and was like, "Yeah, you was talking about my niece." Like, yeah, y'all didn't
my
see
niece?
that? He was like, "Yeah, you was talking about my niece," and he was like, "Yeah, my niece, Lil Nas X." I'm like, "Whoa." And Boosie was just looking at him like,
I didn't see that, but I did see them go back and forth. I see Boosie go back and forth with them and with the Wades family about how you feel about that. Yeah. So
we're not playing nickels, are we?
No nickels. But yeah, with the Lil Nas X, what about it? What exactly about them beefing? About how they be beefing, or the
just about both sides.
So what Boosie be saying basically like you influencing the kids, and I definitely feel like the kids can be influenced.
Yeah, of
course. And I definitely feel like it's more, and you could go both ways. Is it more that it's pushed to the forefront, or is more that it's happening now, so we see it more? Mm-hmm. So it's a give and take.
It might be more that it's just pushed that we.
But I believe that it's pushed to the forefront.
Yeah, it is. It is for sure.
And like you said, ain't no problem with it, but let kids be kids, bro. Like let kids be kids.
See, this is my thing with it. Just to play devil's advocate, do you think it? I could argue that it's being pushed to the forefront to be normalized. Because for a long time, you didn't see like unless it was a black show like Smart Guy or the Cosbys or Fresh Prince, you didn't see a lot of black people on TV like naturally, like in commercials, just like getting on the bus or like buying a Snicker bar or something like that. You didn't see black people. And now it's almost exclusive. Like anytime you see a black girl in a commercial, it's a black girl with curly hair. Mm-hmm. They make it a point to like put biracial couples in commercials and stuff like that. And it's like why are they doing that? Are they doing it to normalize it? Are they doing it because like it just makes you question like what are they doing it for? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm just saying that to say like I guess the LGBT community could argue that they putting it like so up front to make it normal to people because for so long
it
was beating us up for me. Yeah. So we're just trying to make it normal.
Yeah, hiding it. So now they pushing it up.
I feel Boosie at the same. I do feel Boosie's side too when he's like, bro, like kids watch TV. Like,
and a lot of people like you, Lil Nas. Like
in our group chat this morning, we had a whole. It's a whole thing about this.
This situation.
3 hours, everybody was arguing about this situation. One of my friends said his nephew had to get sat down and talked to yesterday. This morning. He said he had to be talked to yesterday for him telling his dad that he believes that he thought that guys can have babies because of Lil Nas X was pregnant.
Yeah, his album cover. So I'm pregnant with my new album. So
his brother had to talk to his nephew about that. So obviously kids are being influenced.
Yeah, exactly. Of course.
And then I know that kids have been influenced because I was a kid that was influenced. Nigga, I thought Stringer Bell was the coolest nigga in the world. I thought Stringer Bell was the realest nigga in the world when I was a kid. You couldn't tell me otherwise. When I heard Idris Elba speak off the camera, bro, it let me down.
He not the same.
He is not the nigga that he told me he was in my childhood. I thought you was Stringer Bell. You was the nigga that was getting them off. Like, you was behind the man, and you was the smart guy behind it. I looked up, I was like, oh, Stringer Bell's the smartest one. Y'all mad because he don't want to be in the streets. He's smart. You niggas is the dumb niggas outside going to jail. Everybody else, he the only one that didn't in the whole show. He's the only one that didn't get booked, not once. I think he got booked once when they all got questioned, and then they all got released.
And he wasn't there.
Yeah, he didn't get caught for nothing. Stringer Bell, Omar put him down. But yeah, kids basically be influenced, so I definitely, it's on me.
No, I had to. Yeah, for sure influenced by that. I didn't really.
I don't know, y'all might let me dump one. I don't know.
I didn't really like that album cover at all, though, and I really don't.
My kid, my oldest, he's 5. He's been watching Karate Kid with Jaden Smith for months and months and months on end, running every scene back, and he got in trouble for kicking somebody at school the other day.
He said, "Look, influence." He think,
yep.
So
he felt like he was.
Can't say that.
Like that, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
You gotta go in the room, speak of the devil. Yes.
Sorry.
It is. Mike just went. You did just go? No, Mike, it's on me.
I think y'all let me dump twice, but I mean y'all let me dump one, but it's cool.
I think we did too. Hell, they're getting them off.
I ain't scored.
You got any plans or goals for 2022, man?
Man, my plan B is my plan A.
I feel it. What's plan A?
It'll make this dog shit work for real, man. I basically feel like we've been in this for real. I mean, I've been going hard this last 4 years, but I feel like I've been doing it forever. So, yeah, and at this point, it's like anything you really put your heart into. If you really want it, it ain't gonna be easy to get.
You just gotta work for it.
You gotta work for it, and hey, I'm all the way in. I can't get out if I want to anyway.
Within the business, so you said, I don't know how it works for dog, but have you set any goals like, I want to sell this many dogs this year, I want to have this many litters this year?
Oh yeah, I definitely feel like I got a amount of litters that I want. I definitely feel like that. I know a goal of how much I want to make this year off of dogs, but it's like with the dogs, it's a give and take.
Yeah, 50 here, 50 there.
Yeah, 25, 10. It is what you make.
You get what you get.
Yeah, and you really.
Ask me the one in the middle.
You really gotta. It's on me.
Oh, okay.
And you really gotta be outside working and really putting it in. Like you can't just buy a dog and feel like you're gonna get some money. It's not gonna work like that.
A lot of footwork.
Yeah, it's a lot of footwork.
A lot of people don't know that.
15. Yeah, it's a lot of footwork and it's a lot of money being put into it. Like like currency. Sensei, one of the top dogs out, we spent $25,000 on him. He called Parvo and died before we could make $1 off of him.
That's tough.
And you just them losses you just gotta run with.
It's losses. What can I do?
What can you do about that?
It's not the breeder's problem. It was nothing. It was literally he caught something that any dog can take, and I know that he caught it on walks because I had 6 dogs in the yard. He's the only one that caught it. So I know he caught it, and he was the only one that I walked every day. So I'm like, I knew he caught it on the walk. But what can you do? There's nothing you can do about it. Like that's $25,000 go. I had another dog where her whole uterus fell out. She had a prolapse. What can you do? You can get it fixed, but it's still gonna be a problem.
Something you have to worry about. No.
Did you play?
I told you I'm knocking.
Oh, okay.
Boneyard gone,
yeah, Boneyard
gone. I want to hear them knuckles hit the
table. Yeah, man. I can hear it. You feel me?
He said I can hear it.
And I'm playing that song.
Get him out. Yeah. Man.
I'm out.
You knocking?
Damn, I could have blocked it. I didn't even read the board. I could have played that there.
The dots, boy. 10, 15,
I could have
17,
played that there. That was my fault.
You just gave him a 40 piece.
40 me up.
You have to call. What you got?
40. And you let him out. Wash them dishes.
Nigga gonna say you let him out.
You let him do it, man.
22 goals looking like.
Other than getting these kids together with this sports training, that's on you. Wash them dishes, man. Other than these kids and this sports training, man, we trying to travel a little more, man, as a family. So trying to see a lot more. Ever since I've been to Germany, I'm trying to take the fam with me now. So
2024 niggas going after.
With 2024, why 2024? 2022 in here. You talking about? I know how you got a plan, but hey, you got to think. You got to get in your head now. He said,
"I want to be there for a month."
Oh, no, I was thinking.
Live there.
I was thinking about going to Hawaii for a whole month. I ain't tripping.
Check this out, and this will take us on another conversation. To travel like that, especially out the country, you gotta get the vaccine. Y'all messing with it?
Ooh. Yeah.
You ain't going to Africa.
Shit, I'm. You can get away there.
I don't know how. I can get one of those without you. Feel me? What Rod Wade say? He said I made $100 million, ain't been to work yet.
Oh, I also want my 40 acres and a mule this year.
Oh, you want your rep?
Yeah, I'm getting my 40 acres. I'm buying myself. They ain't gonna give it to a nigga.
No, they. I mean, if they was gonna give it to you, you would have had it already. Huh?
I don't care if it's in the Himalaya mountains somewhere. I can't reach it.
And you still gonna have it, huh? Just to have a piece of the land.
You know what they say?
10. And never domino. You heard them, huh? Now I am. Who you talking to? Dang, I'll just keep giving y'all money, huh?
The big six out there, you was playing with fire this time.
I ain't playing fire, at least now.
Got it.
I ain't got it.
Play with that then.
Let me show you. What you want to see? I'm gonna knock it down for y'all.
What's up? Well, you the football guy, man. You know you the sportsman.
Oh, no.
About AB.
Oh, I really don't know the situation, but from what I heard, man, like for a man to be so close with 8 catches, about 1 tub, and about so many yards, like I don't think he acted like that for no reason.
But see, my thing is with AB, he said it wasn't for the incentives. He said he was hurt. Was hurt.
So the story.
They said that he was crying on halftime about catches and plays not going to him. Mm-hmm. He was arguing. Then when he came back third quarter and plays wasn't going to him, and they took all of it, got frustrated. That's what they said happened. He said he was saying that he was hurt.
Yeah, but they said that
I feel like Tom Brady would have made sure he got his incentives, bro. I don't care what niggas say about Tom Brady threw the ball to him 20 times last week.
Yeah, he got the ball a lot that game.
Like Tom Brady's going to feed you, and they said that I'm going to get you your incentives. Just get in the game.
See, that's where it goes back to where I'm not mad at him.
And they said that he also before the game, his agent called to get his incentives guaranteed. So that means
that's a guarantee.
I feel like
I never heard that part.
You was tripping, bro. Like
I see that's
and you on a short leash.
Yeah, on a short. But what is it true that he already got drafted by Green Bay?
That he already got signed?
Yeah, by Green Bay.
I don't know. I ain't see that.
I seen that somewhere, but I don't know.
That would have been breaking news.
Yeah, okay, but so if it's not, then back to what we was going to. I'm not mad because I feel like they said he was hurt already. They said he missed practice already that whole week about being hurt about his ankle. So
yeah,
and then exactly so IR, right? So and then for him not to get in that game and not want to play, like I'm about to get what 33,000 or something like that guaranteed. I'm about to get 33 guaranteed. Like you think I don't want to get in? Like I just feel like as being a football player and then playing receiver, that ankle injury can be something that you might not be able to push through. Especially if it's more like I'm not worried. Like 33, come on, man. So, who's not gonna take that? I'm 8 catches. If I can't do that, I just can't do it.
That's never how you're supposed to handle that.
Yeah,
I understand, but I wouldn't have. You can't act out like that. You really can't.
I was just saying. Like,
you can't act out like that,
especially when you already have the reputation that you do. Now, my other thing is if you was really hurt, me believing you being hurt and what you're saying is out the window because I have to go with what you did and I have to do what I seen, and then I go off your prior history. Your prior history is what you shown to do. In that regard, I feel like that man, bro, he not wrapped too tight. I don't know. I feel like there's something going on. There's something going on with him. Somebody really need to help him. Like I believe him when he said Tom Brady ain't my friend. If I couldn't catch some passes, Tom Brady wouldn't be my friend. Yeah, but
that's what
how
anybody.
many people are your friends? That's
what anybody like.
How many people on that team is your friend anyway?
This is business more than any friendship.
Like, what are you talking about?
This is business.
Tom Brady, man, I did you a favor, nigga. You was out the league. I came and got you. You got a Super Bowl.
I had a fistful already. They probably would have got it without him.
I probably could have got it without
for sure. It would have just made it easier with him.
Yeah.
They for sure would have got it without him. Tom Brady don't need you.
I wanted you here. You definitely helped get us one.
Yeah.
Don't get that twisted. Bro.
Yeah. Did you throw Tom Brady under the bus after he, bro? Bro,
you did everything very, very, very.
Yeah, I didn't hear about him throw Tom Brady under the bus. But then
Tom Brady trainer and stuff.
Then I also heard him say that I guess somebody told me that he said that they said he gonna get in whenever the fuck they want him to get in. So
y'all think it's CTE or y'all think it's like some other mental health shit or like what y'all think?
But I think he got mental health problems. I don't want to automatically go to CTE even though he ain't been right since Vontaze took the nigga head off, but I don't know, bro. I want to go. He got problems. He need help.
We know you can.
He need help. We don't know what type of help he need, but he needs some type of help. And as long as they are willing to get that man a contract to play football, so he's gonna keep
doing it.
They just care about his production on the field. As long as they can get you through the year, we don't care what you do in the offseason. Like that's how they is, bro. And it is what it is with the NFL. Like I don't feel like that would go. NBA, they would have been snatched him up.
Oh yeah.
NBA, they would have been snatched him up. What's wrong? They would have sent him to all type of before he can just go out there and play again. Like, nah. You wouldn't have been able to do that. That's why I say NFL don't care. Like they said, it's not for long. You feel me?
Yeah, exactly. We just need you for now. Not for long.
Speaking of NBA, y'all see what the announcer said when Kevin Porter hit the game winner?
No,
I didn't.
No.
You was telling me about it, but I didn't
actually see it.
See it.
So for anybody who didn't see it, Kevin Porter Jr., I believe, is he a rookie?
Yeah, I think he might be a sophomore.
Yeah, sophomore for is a second-year player for the Houston Rockets.
He might be.
I think he's a sophomore.
Kevin Porter Jr. He's the point guard for them now.
Yeah, but anyway, he got suspended because he got into it with his coach or his teammates or something like that, and like left the arena during the game. Got suspended. The first game back from suspension, hits a game-winning three-pointer from the left wing. The announcer, while they're showing the replay of the buzzer beater, and before that, Kevin Porter's father, in 1993, caught a manslaughter charge because he shot and killed an 11-year-old girl. I don't know the particulars of it. There's no excuse for that. I don't know if he was shooting at somebody else and she got hit. I didn't look into all that. But Kevin Porter Jr.'s father caught a manslaughter charge for killing an 11-year-old girl in 1993. And so when Kevin Porter Jr. hits the three to win the game, the announcer says, Kevin Porter Jr. pulls the trigger at the perfect time, just like his father.
Yeah, that's foul. It should have been repercussions for that. For sure.
So did you hear the outcome?
I haven't heard. Matter of fact, let me look it up right now. I haven't heard anything.
Now I didn't hear the story. I didn't hear the story of that, but didn't he get fined because the coach was talking to him crazy? I mean, didn't he get suspended because the coach was talking to him crazy?
Kevin Porter or the announcer?
Kevin Porter. That's when he came back from suspension. He was suspended for leaving the game. Him and another guy, but because of both of them got into it with the coach talking to them crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so I did hear about that. I know why he got suspended.
He got suspended for talking crazy. He got
suspended from the coach because the coach talked to him crazy, him and another player, and they didn't like it. So they didn't get back in the game. They didn't suit back up. And they got suspended. They left and got suspended for think the next game. Okay. And then when they came back, he did that. Okay. But I didn't know that the reporter did that.
Yeah, and then okay, now to come back, can we get back to that little AB situation?
14-year-old girl, I'm sorry.
14-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Another thing about that AB situation too, I heard after he didn't get back in the game, after they told him that you gonna play whenever I tell you to, they said basically they told him like if you don't get in the game then you off the team or something like that. So basically they kicked him off the team before he went crazy. That's where the crazy came from.
Check this out. I'm just now. I should have pulled up the article before we did
this the Kevin Porter shit, right?
It says Conzer, the Kevin Porter shit. Conzer is the announcer. Says he mistakenly assumed that Porter was the son of former NBA player Kevin Porter, who played for the then Washington Bullets. Porter's actual father was not an NBA player.
So So you're talking about a whole nother player that have.
Porter's actual father was not an NBA player, but did spend 4 years in prison following his 1990 manslaughter conviction.
So they were.
So
they were talking about him, talking about his dad. They're trying to make it seem like he was talking about another basketball player being like his father, like he was a hooper.
Hold on. Let me read this whole paragraph. Y'all can help me make it sense.
All right.
Conzer said that he mistakenly assumed that Porter was the son of former NBA player Kevin Porter, who played for the then Washington Bullets from 1979 to 1983. Porter's actual father was not an NBA player, but did spend 4 years in prison following his 1990s manslaughter conviction and was later fatally shot while trying to help a friend during a bar fight in 2004. So yeah.
So he said it as
he meant it,
and he's trying to cover it up.
And he's trying to cover it up like he was talking about another basketball player.
Yeah, he said it as he meant it.
Yeah, he knew what he was talking about. So me,
my bad. He said it as he meant it for sure.
He gotta get fired, bro.
Yeah. That's something you can't do that.
Nothing came from that. Like he just
get to say that.
He just get to say that and then just back it up with a little sweep that under the rug.
Yeah, he apologized in a tweet. I haven't seen nothing about dude getting fired. Like that.
And that's okay. I mean, we can apologize and everything will be okay. Everything will be okay.
Yeah, you can say anything in the world. Yeah. They can be public, but then that apology is always quiet.
How coincidental is that, bro? A nigga with your exact same name.
And you're a junior.
And your name is Junior. So it's easy for people to assume that that's your father.
Exactly.
That's crazy. But you gotta be fired though, regardless.
Yeah, regardless.
Sure.
I don't care what you mean.
Was Kevin Porter from 1970s even a shooter like that, like Reggie Miller? Like was he? Like we gotta.
Now we gotta look up Kevin Porter.
Was he a shooter?
Fucking numbers. Now we gotta look his numbers.
Was he Steph Curry back in the day? Like what the fuck?
Now Mike typed the nigga numbers in. We want to know his 3-point field goal for his career.
Come on. People getting arrested. Y'all wouldn't know. I told y'all off the mic, but y'all wouldn't know about it. In San Diego, and they got arrested because he left his gun in a Ross dressing room.
His dirty gun.
The ghost?
His dirty. You feel me? His ghosty? That nigga left the ghost?
He couldn't have left the ghost.
Okay, I ain't even gonna say that.
Oh, but then how do you leave? Like when you're undressing, are you taking off so you take it out of your pocket and put it on the why would you take that out?
You put pants, shirt, sweater. You put a whole outfit on it.
He had to, and then tried to match it to pull it. Why would you take that out? He wanted to take a picture with it, right? A Photoshop.
I want to know because where did you have a gun to make you? You had to try some pants on, right?
It had to be in your pocket. Yeah, but why take it out? It was on his waist. It was on his waist.
See, and Mike, that's a clear point of niggas that don't need guns but just got them. Because if you a nigga that you on the edge and you thinking somebody really might do something to you,
you ain't gonna leave that on me. You're not gonna forget that.
I'll forget these shoes.
That's real.
I'll walk out barefoot
and then I ain't got no shoes on. And got it in his pocket.
You run up, I'm gonna light your ass on fire, nigga. You better stop playing.
Let me right back. Hold on.
Yeah, that's her.
Oh, you're not gonna be able to hear it.
Oh yeah.
No, you can probably hear it, huh?
No, I can't hear it.
Dang.
Oh, never mind, man.
I mean, I can pull it up. I can put it up on mine.
That's the thing. That's the situation.
A man was arrested Thursday on suspicion of having a loaded gun.
And then you had
one in his
satchel while shopping at a.
Oh, you forgot your purse?
He forgot the man bag.
No, call that motherfucker what it is.
It's a man bag, bro.
He forgot his purse.
Man, a small city within San Diego. National City Police Department responded to a 911 call around 10:30 a.m. about a loaded gun found in a customer's bag at a Ross Dress for Less. I ain't gonna say the address of it. I started people out. The 22-year-old man had intentionally forgotten his satchel.
And they left his wallet in there.
In the changing area. Walters said as the store's employees were cleaning up the change room, they found a loaded gun in his bag and reported it to the police.
How y'all find a loaded gun in my bag? Y'all picked it up?
Yeah, you went in my bag?
And you went in my bag. Yo, maybe they we was trying to see the wallet, see if it's a wallet or something.
No. When the man came back and asked for his satchel, the store told him they had called the police, according to authorities. Officers arrived at the scene and took him into custody as the 22-year-old was walking around the store.
Why was you walking around the store?
They told you they called the
cops, and you was
gonna walking around on me. I'm going, and you know your thing. Come on, bro.
And you know it's not registered to you. You took that little 500, 800 up as a loss.
As an L. That's wild,
bro.
Y'all ever left anything somewhere and was like had to move heaven and hell to go get it back?
I don't think so. Not like that. I don't think I ever forgot stuff as a kid and shit like and things like that. Mom was on me, so I don't think I ever forgot like nothing big. Yeah, I got more in trouble for letting y'all niggas take stuff.
I feel it.
The show was taking stuff for sure.
I never left
jeans.
Like,
no. She didn't care.
Nothing like that. Yeah, on me. It's like clothes on me. They all come over and take your clothes on me.
You ain't even wear it.
You ain't even wear it. No way. And I'm not gonna wear it. That's the only reason I took it, auntie, because he told me he wasn't gonna wear it.
When I first moved back to San Diego, because I stayed with Doe for like almost the whole year, 2009, like 10, 11 months. When I moved back to San Diego, I remember I was getting ready for a party. I'm like going through my stuff. I found one of your snap button shirts in the bag. I was like, oh, I'm fresh tonight. And you know, Doe had all the fresh stuff.
Oh man, boy.
Keep this nigga and all the new stuff.
Boy, I'm telling you, so for sure go over Doe house and then you go over there for the summer, the weekend or whatever. You for sure come back with a cool little outfit. Even if you just had it on, you had to take it home that weekend.
I also got in trouble for like losing my jackets and like
left them or something.
Like nothing expensive, but I lost everything though. But like I was smart enough to not bring my expensive stuff out the house. Like and I never like, you know, your bike is like that's like your car when you were a kid. I never left my bike nowhere because your bike is like nigga. You're not gonna forget your bike and walk home.
No, you ain't walking home.
I got my bike stolen before I was hurt.
Yeah.
No, me, I was hurt right in front of the house too.
I don't think I ever got. I definitely was snatching bikes. I remember going to Capinella Park, going swimming and taking this bike. What? Y'all,
perfect.
If I leave before y'all,
and your bike right
is
there,
on the rack,
I'm taking
that's
it.
That's mine. And by that time, then start taking bikes. You rode your bike up there, nigga. I know how to ride the bike.
On me, ride that ghost ride it. Ghost ride your bike.
7th grade, 6th grade, ghost ride your bike all the way to the crib.
Now when my cousins come over, we got an extra bike.
Man, what you talking about?
We got a bike.
Before we leave the sports topics, it's not really a sports topic, but he's an athlete. Y'all see Clinton Portis? Clinton Portis got to do 6 months for a medical bill fraud.
See, but
what?
Yeah, a lot of them got snatched up for that.
NBA players got caught.
Yeah, they all getting caught up for that.
The fake covers or something.
I don't know if they're getting they're getting the insurance. They saying like they getting like the insurance from the NBA. And the NBA gives the players medical bills after they retire, but for certain, I think it's for a certain amount, right? For certain things. So that they all claiming hurt or certain things to get the medical bill,
money. To get that.
Right here. Portis, 40 years old.
6 months.
Pled guilty in September following charges that he obtained nearly $100,000 after filing false claims for medical equipment that was not provided according to court documents.
Look, man.
So
you niggas just made millions of dollars. And you mean to tell me you spilling $100,000?
Portis was a part of a ring of former players who filed false reimbursement claims, totaling about $2.9 million in 2006.
You got them a cool little piece of money off of that, huh?
Them niggas
that's worth it if you get caught.
Bro. It's first off, you are making more than that. Like, what is you do? What is You gotta think like. I don't know how the NFL works, but I know in the NBA you get game checks. Yeah. You got to think like once you retire and that money's not there anymore, you still got a lot of money in the bank, but you can't maintain the lifestyle because of what you know. True. So they're trying to supplement that somehow.
But my whole thing
I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying
their mindset. Yeah.
My whole thing with that is that y'all went from big contract to big contract, right?
And y'all ain't
by the time you got to the end of your contract,
you should have a bunch.
By the time you got to the end of your career and you start taking those 2-year deals, 1-year deals, like especially important to be a running back, y'all take 1 year, 2 year deals all the time.
All day.
until you retire type shit, because you only really got 4 or 5 years.
It's gotta be me.
Yes, on you. But probably. Even if my whole thing, even if y'all made all that money, and then let's say you have 3 years, Mike, of going to low teams, right? Let's say you got 3 years, or I'm gonna sign here for $2 million. Mm-hmm. Next year I go to another place for $2 million. Next year I go to another place for a year. You ain't changed your lifestyle yet. Mm-hmm. That's your fault. How, bro? You been telling me you niggas had hundreds of. Let's say y'all ain't have hundreds of millions. Let's say y'all have 50 million. You niggas are stealing $100,000. That's like stealing $100,000 right now.
Exactly.
Yeah. Facts.
How goofy are you? And now you know NFL ain't giving you $1 or nothing. Like you're not getting.
How goofy you look. I know you just said you got 5 puppies over there that's gonna bread you up. And you get caught stealing $100 out the liquor store. Bro. I was looking at you like, bro.
Why you just giving away to the money?
Money right there.
The dog cage right there, bro.
That's true. And that's what people say.
Niggas look at you, Target, and be like, what was you thinking?
Yeah, for sure.
And that's for sure, bread over there.
Nigga couldn't even call home and be like, yeah, babe.
I got
nigga, I don't want to hear nothing.
Oh, me, nigga. Collect call from. You ain't gonna even get through. Nigga, what you was stealing? You shouldn't have been stealing.
Yeah, now I need you to sell the dogs for us.
Niggas ever got caught stealing before?
Ooh, yeah, I got caught stealing one day right before football practice.
Yeah,
stealing or stealing?
Well, what stealing you talking about?
I got caught stealing. Had the dip on the nigga. They ain't catch me, but I ain't stealing. No, I remember I got caught stealing with Bookie when we was kids. Remember Bookie had to do.
Oh. Oh, that was crazy. That was
the only time I can remember being caught stealing, bro. And I didn't even get caught, but I was with him, so I could be like,
we just all got caught, huh? That was,
Did you steal that day and didn't get caught, or did you not steal at all? And he only stole.
I think we all
stole that day.
Yeah, we all was stealing. He was just the one that got caught.
Shaky was the first one popped it off. Man, Shaky popped it off. Uh-huh. He went in the store. This ain't stealing. We was fucking 12, 11, like. Y'all can't do shit.
Yeah. what y'all gonna do to me? I'm 11. Y'all kick me on the ass and talk about stop stealing.
Shaky popped it off. Shaky grabbed the king size Snicker bars and was like, "Ooh, I gotta pee," and held himself, put the Snicker bar right there, and dipped out the store. And the dude knew Shaky stole the shit. Now he on everybody. Everybody always got their stuff in their pocket. Bookie tried to pop a chili ball in his mouth and act like he wasn't gonna pay for it and shit. Nigga was like, "Open your mouth." He told Boogie he had some. Boogie like, no, you don't. He like, open your mouth. That nigga went. Chili ball fell out his mouth and hit the ground, bro. He started crying. Chili ball just fall out his mouth and hit the ground, bro. He didn't even get on the rest of us. We all had shit.
That's hilarious, bro.
Yeah, that one was wild.
I never got caught stealing, but we used to steal from that. We used to be walking up from middle school and we would steal from the 7-Eleven. One time we used to steal like every other day we were going to steal and walking home from school. And I remember one day we came in there and I guess they must have been fed up. They was like, nah,
we know y'all coming in here.
And we in there popping it like we ain't never done it. We're like, oh, that's for y'all. You gonna let us come in? Like, y'all just
photos and everything.
It's like we know good doggone well we never supposed to come in there. Like, but nah, I guess I got caught, but they didn't really do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying?
I got 3, so it's on me. My bad.
Avi, I remember going to a store. We had to be.
Let me get on this board 10.
We had to be super young, bro. We go to the store. Avi say, "Yeah, we about to go to the store." I'm like, "Nigga, we ain't got no money." I go, "We good." Mind you, I'm the little cousin, so I'm like, "All right, okay."
Yeah, you got it. Okay, he got it. He got us.
Nigga, Avi telling me, "Wait right here" when he walk in the door. And Avi go in there and grab a gang of juices, nigga, and toss them out to me. With the lady looking at him. Mm-hmm. Ain't like he ran out when he tossed them out to me. I'm catching him out. He like, run. I take off running. He come out with a gang of, we did, bro. Get away. The lady come and knock on his mama's door, bro.
No way.
This nigga done stole so much from them, they know where he stayed.
Oh, me. That's wild.
Bro, they come knock at the door. We in trouble. I'm like, this nigga took me on a burnt ass mission. We in trouble now.
For some juice.
For some juice.
I know you wasn't there. Were you there? Was it just me and my brothers, or were you there? We was staying with Granny when she stayed in Torrance. And we was running around outside, and we snatched. Hold on, Puff. We snatched all her neighbors' like clothes off like sheets and stuff off the clothesline. Baron, nah, you can't do that. Go back over there. Then go to the bathroom. We ran through there and snatched all her neighbors' like sheets and linen and everything off the clothesline, bro. And she heard us out the window and like no, she came outside and like banged a stick on like the little pole thing. And we ran inside the granny house like she don't know where we at. And she come knocking on the door. Granny was hot, bro. Granny like made us stay inside for like 2 days because we was out there all summer.
The neighbor where you could jump the fence?
Nah, that's
okay.
Where back or other side?
No,
yeah,
to
like
the right of them that you could jump the fence and they had their clothesline right there.
Mm-hmm. No, it wasn't the back. It wasn't by the brick wall. It wasn't the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're talking about over the brick wall, like the apartments?
Not over the brick wall.
Yeah, I'm talking about
in the back.
next to
Yeah,
it.
but it was like across. Yeah, I know you like the parking lot, and then it was over the parking lot. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, man.
Oh man.
I never seen Granny face look like that. Like before that or after that, I'd never seen her face look like that, bro. She was so hot, embarrassed, everything, bro.
I couldn't believe it. When Granny moved from over there. Granny went to that lady's store. Paid her tab, bro.
That's when we used to always go there. When she used to always make us go get her stuff.
Yeah, bro. I was like, what the fuck? That lady was like, oh, it's good. Granny really paid her. I was like, whoa.
That was some dope too.
For years.
You gotta think, shit. We was there since Tyree was in diapers. Like I remember, I had to be at least 6, and I'm maybe even younger than that when Granny moved over there.
For sure.
Yeah.
I remember being over there. I think I was maybe like 7 or 8.
Yeah, so I remember walking Tyree in a diaper, like.
And I think when she moved, I was probably like 19, 20 maybe.
Yeah, she
maybe
was there
a little younger.
When she moved, I was probably going to my 11th grade year when Granny moved from Torrance. She moved.
So I was probably like 19.
Yeah, because I was going into my 11th grade year when she moved to Torrance. When she moved on Normandy.
Mm-hmm. That's in the 40s
yeah,
or
that's
whatever.
In the 40s. That shit. Yeah. I had to be going into my 11th grade year.
When she lived on, I stayed with her right before I moved back to San Diego. I stayed with her when she was on Normandy. I was going to Cerritos College, and the homie
I remember that.
The homie used to sell a little this, little that. He pulled up on me to sell me something. He was like, "Bro, you ain't tell me you lived over here."
No, me.
Like, I ain't coming back over here, bro. You gonna have to grab it from me at school, bro. I ain't coming back over here.
Fuck
I was like, I feel you, but he's like, "Don't do that shit no more, bro." I was like, my bad. He's like, "Nah,
I thought
bro."
you could just drop
it.
He's
Like, "Nah, bro. You like, come on." But he's like, "Nigga, you know what you did." Pretty much saying, like, "You know where you had me come." But I ain't from there.
Exactly.
I knew what it was, but I didn't know.
I didn't know what your beef was.
Right. I ain't coming back.
The ins and outs.
That area for sure. We was creeping around them walls to getting calls.
Man.
I remember I almost got in a fight over there playing basketball, like right after you were
right around the corner at that park.
Yeah. I almost got in a fight over
park
there.
we used to always walk to. The
hoop. Kept fouling me. I was like, bro, you can't just keep.
Yeah, that's their park.
Oh, me, that's their park. They gonna do what they want. They gonna do what they want.
It was that older dude that used to always be out there smoking the Black and Miles.
Okay, he was always outside though.
You know what I'm saying? And dude kept like when he kept fouling me, I told him like, bro, like we could hoop, but you can't just keep pushing me like that. And he like flinched at me, and I ain't get scared. And the dude that used to smoke the Black and Miles all the time, he's like, little cuz ain't scared. You gonna have to fight that nigga, cuz he ain't scared of you, cuz.
Yeah, it was a couple of us that was always out there. Yeah. Like whenever you went out there, they was out there.
No matter when you was out there. Who is on me? I'm holding it up. I got 2. You got 2, so it's on you, Mike.
Yeah.
On me.
Let's see what else we got. This is random, but I feel like it's gonna take us on a good little conversation. How y'all feel about polygamy? I mean, me and Wood already married. You finna get married pretty soon. But how y'all feel about polygamy?
Shit, I feel like every man isn't monogamous. Mm-hmm. Every man has everybody has an urge. Some people can fight. Some people can deter that urge, and shit, it's what you and your significant other agree to. Yeah, but I wouldn't have no problem. I mean, I don't see the problem with it if somebody wants to do it. Mm-hmm. So that's how I feel.
I feel it. The more
I wouldn't.
I never said this to the girl. I don't know why people gonna be looking at me like, for real, man. That's how you feel. But the more I think about it, bro, the more I feel like polygamy is more natural than monogamy. I think about it, bro.
I believe so too, especially when you feel like when they bring in, because that's a contract. when marrying somebody is a contract.
Yeah,
Let's not get that misunderstood.
It's documented. It's documented.
Once you taxes, a lot of shit change and shit. Y'all gotta work on shit
together.
And with that, but I don't mean to cut you off. But before you keep going, I don't know about you, but I think about that, bro. Especially like now that like, cause I haven't had like a traditional 9 to 5 in like almost 3 years now, like 2.5 years maybe. And I think about that, like how a wedding is a business deal. And I think about like how from time to time my wife might look at it like, this nigga's not, you know what I'm saying? Like the business deal,
the deal ain't working.
I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Before when you had that job, that preschool job, everything was straight. Now I don't know, you know. I think about that a lot, bro. I think about it. It make me hustle a lot more too. My bad, I mean to cut you off.
No, I definitely understand that shit. I ain't had a 9 to 5 since I was 18, nigga, for real. Like, so I definitely understand it. But
very costly.
With that, I feel like
cost.
With polygamy, I feel like you also have to have the couple, the partners that's definitely with it and understand it, and also the financial stability to do that. Like you gotta, especially if y'all gonna be in different households or anything like that, it's gonna have to be everybody all in and really working together.
As a team, like you have to.
If that's what y'all doing, that ain't nothing wrong with that. That was the same thing I was talking about with one of my aunties. She was talking about her son having multiple kids, right?
I said the wrong word. I didn't mean to say polygamy. I meant to say polyamorous. Because polygamy is when you got multiple wives.
Yeah, two wives.
Polyamorous is when you got
everybody doing their own thing, but y'all married. Like Jaden and Will.
I get. You know what I'm saying? Got Google right here. Let's look it right now.
Let's look it up.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, what's that?
Because ain't nobody sticking nothing in my wife.
But me.
And my fiance, let me say that, but me.
Yeah, but me.
I wouldn't even want a threesome in a bitch put out a strap. I'm like, what are you doing?
You better. What you putting it in
You're
yourself?
You're not putting that in my wife.
You putting that in yourself.
I wasn't talking about polygamy. I was talking about polyamorous. My bad. I need to cut.
You good. You good.
So to be polyamorous means to have open, intimate, or romantic relationships with more than one person at a time.
Hold on, what that say? To repeat it for me
again.
To
be polyamorous means to have open, intimate, or romantic relationships with more than one person at a time. And of course, it means that all parties involved
that
understand
are going,
and know what's
that they're going. Not at all. Not on my side. No way.
No.
I mean, coming from me, and I might say it's okay for me to dibble and dab. I'm not gonna lie to you. But if she thinks she's gonna be doing what I do,
that's what I was about to ask.
She thinks she's gonna be doing what I do, she got another thing coming.
My ego too fragile, bro.
Yeah.
I'm too fragile. I can't do it.
I can't do that. Not at all.
You know what's funny about that? When I was single, I didn't like. I wasn't a dude that was like, I want to mess with just this girl and we're gonna mess with each other. Like when I was single, I move around and do my thing, and I didn't care what she was doing.
Exactly.
And I didn't care
because y'all wasn't locked in.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But if that's my woman,
oh yeah, no, I can't allow you.
Check and see.
It's low.
Talk on you, Mike.
Low.
I don't be knowing if I'm hearing you through the mic or I'm hearing you through the.
Yo.
Test. Oh yeah, it's mad low.
Okay.
It's like that the whole time.
Yeah, it just seemed like that now. I was like, oh, that's why I spent it. But it was all the way up.
Yeah, it's all the way up.
Number 2.
Yeah, you number 2. You said I'm 1. We all.
So what that?
Testing. Test. There we go. These will turn it up too. I meant to say it here. Appreciate it.
Yeah, but at the same time, I can't allow it.
Gucci now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I bet.
Yeah, with that, I don't know, man. I don't think I could. I ain't sharing my woman. I'm just saying.
No.
And when you you don't plan on niggas dip out. Nigga ain't planning on being with none of them. Like you don't be planning on none of that, no shit like that. It's so I don't know, man. I'm with the woman. I'm gonna be here forever. Take care of my kids how I want to. You do what I need. I understand you be having other shit you want to do and you be enticed for it, but even if you do, not saying for me, but even if anybody do, I doubt anybody plan on leaving home for that shit. Like, this is the moment thing. Like, this is not nothing that you.
The moment.
Yeah.
Did y'all see yourselves getting married when I was younger?
Oh, you know I did. I definitely see myself married with a big family and shit. I always wanted that. So
I mean, I can say
I'm
big
my own
family.
child.
I feel it.
Change the cycle. He said, "Have a bunch, huh?"
I wanted a dango.
I always
didn't give me no more.
I always wanted a bunch of kids, always. But when I was young, thinking about getting married, I don't think I would have thought like, yeah, I'm gonna be married. But I'm here now. Can't complain.
I always knew I was gonna be married for sure. But I mean, I was blessed to have, gonna grow up with both my parents in the house. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted like 6 kids. Though. Like you said, I wanted a big family. And my girl was down for it in the beginning, but we had 2, and she was like, "No, I'm good at 2. I'm good at 2. It's a wrap." And I got 2 boys. I want a daughter, but she said it's a wrap. So I got to live vicariously through her.
Would it be okay?
One of them late pull-out nights, man.
No, me like
nah, bro. She got her tubes tied, bro. She got her tubes tied, and I think she after we had Max, who's a year and a half now. I think she got her tubes tied and had an IUD put in. Like, she not playing no games, bro.
But yeah,
no,
she not playing no games, bro. I actually know a lady who got her tubes tied and like 16 years later had a baby.
That could happen.
Yeah, they say it's 99.
My mom had her tubes burnt, bro.
95.9.
My mom had her tubes tied and burnt, bro.
Some people get them burnt. That's no way you're having them. No. But they say some way you can slip in shit. That's a miracle, baby.
Yeah,
the motherfucker come after 2, and I'm saying
you can't abort that. You can't. That's yeah. That might be Jesus and Tom Brady or LeBron or something, bro. You gotta keep that baby, bro. That baby was meant to be. You burnt him and he made it through. You gotta keep him.
It's on
her, whoever.
On me.
That's crazy. That's real.
That might be Jesus. That's the on me. That's our life right there, huh? That's that what's that dude named off of C? The one he wasn't keeping nobody off of C. That's off of Viking.
Y'all might don't be. What shows you be on, man? What shows?
Man, nothing really new. I still be watching. This Is Us came out like
I never got into that.
3 years ago, and I'm still on This Is Us. They just started putting back out new episodes after like 6 months or so.
What about This Is Us? What you watch?
And Wonder Years. I watch Wonder Years.
I started it. I'm like on
Wonder Years is dope.
What's that about?
Wonder Years is like a remake of an old show.
Yeah, Wonder Years it was a white show when we was kids.
Now it's a black show.
And they remade it with a whole black cast. Don Cheadle does like the voiceover. It's dope.
Okay, I've probably seen it.
It's dope.
Never
it's dope.
Heard of it.
This Is Us is dope too, man. Y'all gotta get into it.
I never got into it.
But I'm a nigga like I don't mind. I'll put on a TV show like knowing I'm about to cry watching that shit. And that's what This Is Us is.
With that
The first 2 seasons of This Is Us.
I'll be having shows, man. When I don't like that.
Hey, when you about to cry?
When they be crying, my eyes be watering and shit.
You don't call it crying when your eyes be about to water?
My eyes be watering.
Oh, and see,
I ain't know if having something to drink.
My brother.
Something to get my tears back in.
my brothers can't relate because they don't have kids, and I don't know if y'all can relate. But after having kids, bro, it made me so much more sensitive to other stuff, bro.
Yeah, I can find myself watering over anything. Anything.
Bro,
I can watch a movie and be
bro, The Pursuit of Happiness is one of my favorite movies, bro.
Yeah, water up now.
Before having kids, I could watch it and be like, damn, that's crazy. Nigga gotta sleep in the bathroom with his son. That's crazy. But it didn't make me water up, bro.
Now you starting to cry.
Bro, I'll watch it and I'll be like, bro.
There's no way.
That's sad.
Like, I be like, nigga, I never been like this super like macho machismo dude. I was never that dude. I always been a sensitive nigga anyway. But I didn't like cry. Like I could watch before having kids. I watched John Q. Be like, that's crazy. But now I cry watching John Q. Bro.
Me too. I'm with you, man. I'll be in there watering. I don't be in full tears, but I'll be in there watering. Don't let it be like some violent, like I did something to some little kids.
Yeah.
I'll be in there.
Yeah, bro. I'll be like, man.
My parents.
Yeah.
I regret this.
Like when you put me up on Abducted at Plain Sight. I can't say I really cried watching it. I was more so like jaw dropping, like eyes wide watching that.
Bro,
but the whole time, I'm like,
it was just
these niggas is crazy.
Bro.
You seen Abducted in Plain Sight?
You have to watch it.
This nigga told me everything that happened in the doc, and I was still surprised watching it, bro. Still amazed watching it, bro. You gotta check it out, bro. Don't give it away because there might be some people on here that want to watch it. Don't give it away on the pod, but that it's crazy, bro. It's pretty much about a kid, a dude, man, a whole bunch of podcasts and talks about it. A dude came into this family's life, pretty much had a sexual encounter with the little girl and her parents.
I think I seen
that. And that's all I'm gonna say. I won't give nothing else away. But you gotta check it out.
I might have caught it over here.
It's
I'll tell you,
crazy,
this is the
bro.
man to catch me up on a lot of TV shows. Bro. So
y'all ever had a speaking of like, you know, people messing with, I don't want to say it like that, but y'all ever had like a situation where somebody like bothering y'all kids like in front of you and you had to press them?
No, not like.
Or not really like bothering, but like just trying to be friendly and going overboard, and you had to be like, my nigga, chill out, like something like that. We had to back somebody up off your kids.
No, I don't like my daughter jumping on people for hugs. So I get on her about that. I'm like, don't do that. I don't want you doing
too
that.
Friendly with a lot of people.
Like I don't care if that's your uncle or none of that. I don't want you jumping up and giving hugs to people like that. Like, just give them a hug, tell them you love them. You ain't gotta run and jump up on them and wrap your legs all around. I don't like that. And then we was just in the world, and one of the people out there, he was tickling Jelani, and he seen how I looked over and looked at him, and he stopped, and he seen his wife seen how I looked at him. His wife said something to him about it. So he stopped playing with her, like the whole time. Like he wouldn't play with her no more after that, because his wife seen how I looked, and I was just like, bro, I just met you. Why are you tickling my daughter? Like,
yeah, me.
That was weird to me. It was just weird because I don't do that to the little boys. I beat each other's up all day.
Where was he tickling her at? Did he
was just tickling her on her sides and stuff, but I still didn't like it.
I don't know you like that. I don't know you like that.
Yeah, I don't know you like that.
That makes me think about, because I taught preschool for 5 years, right? And
I
taught preschool for 5 years. I'm out. And there was this little girl that every morning she came in screaming, crying all the time. I was her favorite teacher. And her parents loved me. You know what I'm saying? They would like out of her arm, like take her out of their arms and hand her to me. And while I'm scanning other kids in, I'm on the computer like printing out little tracing things that the lessons and stuff that they're gonna do for the day. And she's sitting in my lap on one leg. On one leg, sitting in my lap while I'm at the computer on a completely different leg on this side, right? Another family came in.
Didn't like it.
Another family came in and didn't say anything to me, and I saw their look, but I wasn't sure what it was about. But I did register it. I'm like, I did peep that look. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Before I left work that day, my director called me in the office and was like, yo, you had so-and-so sitting on your lap. So-and-so's dad came in and didn't like it, so you can't do that no more. And I was like, but that ain't even a kid.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But at the time, I didn't have kids. I didn't have kids, so I wasn't sure. You know what I'm saying? And but Rod, I reached out to Rod because I think Rod had both his daughters at the time. And I hear Rod, I was like, bro, if your kids was in preschool and you walked in, I was like, even if you got a good relationship with the teacher, if you walked in and seen your daughter sitting in the male teacher's lap, you gonna have a problem? He was like, nigga, hell yeah. And I was like, I ain't got nothing to say then. I ain't got nothing to say then.
Yeah,
because that shit hurt my feelings, bro. My director put me in the office and had like a 30-minute convo with me.
Yeah, like I was doing something.
I'm like, nigga, like a male preschool teacher. I'm like, nigga, I love these kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is what I, you know what I'm saying?
That's why I say, like, some people have that type bond though with people too. Like, and then like you say, the way her parents like approached her to you, like, I mean, I feel like it might not have been.
And mind you, I don't know if I made that clear. It wasn't the girl that was sitting in my lap. It wasn't her parents.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Because you said, her parent came and like handed it to you. That means like she feels comfortable. The daughter might feel comfortable, and for her to come sit on your lap, she might feel a little comfortable with you too. Like, I have daughters too, but depending on how it was, like I'm not really. My daughter's, depending on how old she is, she old enough to talk and everything to let me know, like, if he was touching, if, like, doing something inappropriate, like, but, I don't know.
And see, and like I said, at the time, I didn't have kids, and to this day, I have 2 boys, so I'm, you know what I'm saying, I can think about it, and I can try to put myself in that mode, but I can't fully relate to it, you know what I'm saying?
It's in the air. Damn, I didn't tell you to get my ice.
I know, I was just letting you know. Put your own fucking ice, okay?
I don't give a fuck, Keisha.
That nigga called him motherfucker Latoya. What'd he say?
Keisha, he said, Keisha, right?
Lakeisha, you want to date a whole bunch of.
He said Shaniqua and Lakeisha.
And then he said Shaquake. He said another name too. I don't want to pull some shit out my ass and be looking like him. He said a couple of things. Did we talk about that? We didn't talk about that yet, huh?
No, we didn't.
Man, I don't even really like cussing on camera like that, but man, fuck Fresh and Fit, man. Fuck them niggas, man.
I feel like Fresh and Fit, their audience is niggas that didn't get girls.
Facts.
Black girls, maybe.
No, they don't get girls
at all.
No, they lead with their wallet.
Niggas start getting girls when they podcast got popping.
When they got with money.
Even their audience don't get girls or they lead with their wallets. Like, y'all go in there and be talking about sometimes. Like, it be too wild.
I be feeling like that about Act too, but Act don't be talking about women like that.
Yeah, Act don't talk. He don't go off on women. Act go off on a nigga, no problem.
Who is Act? The other?
Academics will go off on a nigga, no problem.
Oh yeah.
He don't care none. He on Freddie Gibbs' ass still right now.
Is he?
Yeah, you ain't see him and Freddie Gibbs beefing?
Nah.
Him and Gibbs beefing, bro. He told that nigga Gibbs, like, nigga, your daddy a motherfucking.
Oh no, I seen that.
Judge,
I don't know anything new.
Oh yeah, he stay on Freddie Gibbs' ass. I don't watch his podcast, but you know he do the Twitch streams and shit. And, you know, I watch some of the podcasts and all type of bullshit that he'll be in my recommendeds on YouTube. So I see. Let me click on this.
I watch academic. I watch his podcast only when it's somebody that I want to hear from. Like I seen the Troy Ave episode, I was like, I don't need to tap in and watch the Troy Ave.
I don't watch Act podcast, and I pick sides.
Okay,
I'm a side picker.
So you on Freddie Gibbs' side?
No, I don't watch Act podcast because I pick sides and I pick Joe, so I don't fuck with Spotify.
Oh,
I don't listen to music on Spotify. Nothing.
I don't either.
But Joe started putting content back on Spotify.
Back now, but I still ain't fucking with you.
And see, that's hard to do. That's like me, like
just like I don't listen to Rory Moore. And
see, that's like people was on me about the NFL, and it was like, bro, how you not mess with the NFL when Colin Kaepernick was trying to get a job back in the NFL? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I feel you, but I'm like I told you on the last podcast, I was like, I ain't that loyal to a nigga. I pay the top tier for the Joe Budden Podcast Patreon, so I feel like I can go over to Spotify and watch some shit if I want to, nigga. I pay you on the top tier, nigga.
Yeah, I pay the 15, what is it, $10-15?
Yeah.
I pay the $10 tier there, so I pay it too, but I'm not fucking with them niggas.
I feel it.
I don't like the way Maul handled the situation. None of that. I don't like it. So, but back on the Fresh Fit list.
Right.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, I was about to say, I didn't hear about they kicked her off of that show.
They tried to kick her off, but she didn't like. They was like, he didn't really kick her off. He was told her she could leave, and then somebody was like, she ain't gotta go. And he's like, yeah, she could. Whoop. And she decided after they kept on talking and said she got up and left.
She handled it. She handled it
super mature.
Yeah, very.
Like it was nothing like that was super mature way she handled it. Cause them niggas should have got punched on. Like I don't know. I guess right there it should have got punched on. When you say the Lakeisha stuff, that goes in my head. Like somebody need to sock these niggas. Like who are y'all talking to?
Mm-hmm.
How do y'all mamas and sisters and stuff feel about y'all talking like that?
That's what I be thinking.
You don't dabble in the dark. Like what does that mean? What does that mean? Like, bro,
I'll never understand, bro. I'll never understand people not wanting to date their own race.
Yeah.
I'll never understand that, bro.
Now, if you fall in love with somebody, you know, that's to each his own. But just not dating your race.
At all, to bash them.
Like I said on my podcast, bro, like, and this girl isn't black, but she has quote unquote justifiable reasoning, and actually she just had a baby with a black dude, so she don't feel like that no more. But at the time she said she don't date black dudes because from her sophomore year in high school to her junior year in college, she only dated black dudes, and pretty much all of them cheated on her. So her conclusion was that all black men cheat.
I understand.
And I don't agree with that. It's all the black men you dated cheated on you. You know what I'm saying? But I guess I can't be so mad. I can't be so mad at that because you have a personal experience.
Black men
you feel me? Tell her. You feel me? I almost said her name right now. Let me not do that. Black men don't cheat. Talk about it. But if she's basing her preference off of personal experiences, then I still disagree. But I can only be but so mad at it.
But that wasn't a personal experience.
No, not at all.
I don't even know no Laquisha.
Me neither.
What are you talking about?
And you can't say that every black woman you ever met or saw was ghetto, especially after Obama's done been in office. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not saying every woman is Michelle Obama, but I'm saying you've seen another example is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like.
So your mama one of them.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what you saying. Your mama one of them.
And he gotta be.
I mean, and you boy, don't let me get on there because I'm asking his mom. Your mama married? Your mama married your daddy? Oh, she out here hoeing.
I asked those questions. I asked those questions in conversation, bro. When he talk about like dating, well, like black men talking about dating black and not dating black. I asked those questions, bro. I do. Like I was somebody, and again, whoever you want to date and marry, that's your own preference. I don't judge you. But for me, as a black man, my wife was for sure going to be black. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like a black woman is going to relate to me more than any other woman. Going to respect me more, going to love me better. All of that. You know what I'm saying?
I watch too many interracial shows where they show a black man having to fight with his white wife or something like that through life or something. Like they got to worry about the.
And it ain't always like that. Like my sister-in-law is Native American and white. And since dating my brother and being married to a black man, she go hard. She be out there at the protest, posting stuff. She be like, she'll check somebody like, yo, like, what are you talking about?
She always went hard.
You know what I'm saying? She'll go hard. And I respect it, but I'm just saying, for me, like,
to me,
my wife was gonna be black. That's all. That's all.
Yeah.
And I say it because you don't want to say it. You know,
he said I said
nigga to take the bullet. I don't give a fuck. The most pro-blackest thing you could do is marry black.
Oh, I'll say that. I wouldn't. Yeah.
If you're black, the most pro-black, and I'll just leave it at that. The most pro-black thing you could do is have a black family, strong family structure, household, and all that.
Not to say you can't be pro-black if your wife isn't black, but the most pro-black thing you can do.
Exactly, is have a black family and have a black household. That's the most thing you can do. But everybody can, to each his own. Everybody can grow to learn. And
like I don't agree. I'm hesitant to say his name, but I don't agree with everything Dr. Umar say. But when I heard him say, and I felt that way, but I hadn't put it in those words. But he said, love is a function of priorities and values. Love is a function of priorities and values. And if you say you prioritize black people and black women, and you value black people and black women, but then you join your house with somebody who isn't black, then do you really prioritize them the way you say you did? You know what I'm saying? That's just how I see it. And when I see niggas' faces, we ain't got to get all super deep on that.
Yeah. The longevity of it, like I tell niggas
I'm just listening.
Even the little things, like even the little things, I be looking like, if I clock out this motherfucker, life insurance and shit like that, look, I want my kids to be passed down something to better the next generation of us. Right?
Facts.
Yeah, like I don't want, and I want it to be us. Like I don't want you to be torn into. I have a friend that got
to have to pick
sides.
I know
people that's mixed. You feel me?
And have to pick sides.
And not even that. They love one side more than they do the other. They don't even acknowledge one side. Yeah. So how do you do as a parent? What do you do as a parent?
But can that be how they was raised too?
It also is. But what do you do as a parent if you do date another race and they shit don't work out and y'all have a kid and they more entwined to that side? Like, what do you do?
I feel weird. I don't want to say I feel weird, but I feel kind of redundant.
So you be hard. You would be like, damn, you want your kid to do shit like this, but they doing it over there like that because y'all not together anymore.
Yeah,
so it's a little, make it a little harder. So I definitely, I don't know. I'll be feeling like, you might get some money off of that. Damn. But yeah, man, I be feeling like, I don't know, man. The blackest thing you can do is go ahead and get you a household. Get you a black wife. If you're black, get you married black. Kids black. Like that's how I feel.
Black.
And you know me, like I said, like my sister-in-law isn't black, so I be not really not hesitant, but I just gotta really choose my words because I never want to offend. Because I love Bird with all my heart, man. I love Bird with all my heart. And she actually, and I said it on my other podcast, she just sent me something on Instagram that was like, it was like perfect timing. Like I was like in like a little like in like a low moment, and she sent me some shit that I was like, it was like right on time. I love Bird, bro, but just. Not even but. My wife was for sure gonna be black. That's all.
That's all you is to it. No buts to it.
That's all.
Your preference. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I love Bird. Bird never was never no
Everybody loved Bird. As soon as Bird came around, everybody that met Bird was like, yo, I mess with her, bro. Like, everybody loved Bird, bro.
I met Bird, bro. And remember when I came to San Diego, right?
Mm-hmm. That's right. You met her early. That's right. That's
she
right.
was about to let me take her car. We went out, me and Steph went out to her house with a bunch of friends or something, and she was about to let me take her car one day to come all the way back to Palmdale and then go back like one day. I'm like, you don't even know me. Mm-hmm. I'm like, you don't know me
off the strength. Off the strength, yeah.
Off the strength. Then when I seen her come around, I'm like, oh, this Bird. I'm like, oh, fuck it, she around. Mm-hmm. I'm like,
I wasn't even drinking like that. I met Bird bought 2 bottles. I'm like, we about to get drunk.
So me,
I ain't even drinking like
Bird
that.
is with the like she's a wife and a teacher and all of that, and she's a professional woman.
Yeah,
but Bird is with the business, bro. Bird is with the business for sure.
Yeah, on me, exactly.
Nigga, I ain't running.
You better be.
Nigga, I ain't running. What you talking about? Trying to play that bullshit.
And that's what we said this many times off the mic, talking about Bird being so down and everybody liking her. We just got one of them families, bro. If you bring your girl around and she don't vibe,
it's hard.
That's her problem.
Yeah. And more likely she ain't meant to be here. I'm gonna get straight to the point. Like, for real. If you can't take it, like, to be here. For real. Like,
more likely she ain't meant to be
and not even though can't take it. If you don't like being around, it ain't nothing you gotta take.
Yeah, you don't have to. Exactly.
Ain't nobody putting no pressure on you. Ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like being around, that's on you.
I don't know why though. It ain't like.
We got the funniest family.
I feel like you can say that. I was trying to get that.
Well, I was like, that family fun as fuck. Like, this is right.
Hey, I done been around you with your woman when she was new, and you with your woman when she was new. Both of your mamas like, you make sure you buy your woman something for Christmas, for birthdays, all of that. Like, we got them mamas that's like, nah, bro, treat your woman right. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you don't want to be around, it's like, you got something wrong with you.
I'm gonna be honest, nigga. I ain't bought a Christmas gift for like 2-3 years.
I remember him.
I buy mom's Christmas gift.
I remember him back in the day.
Besides that, I ain't buying what mom's.
That nigga.
What Tari want? I'll go buy it, but it ain't like I know what she what Tari want. You know what Tari want. All right, I'm gonna catch up with you. You go grab it for me.
Exactly.
You wrapping the shit anyway. I ain't wrapping no gifts. You might as well do all my shopping.
Y'all ain't never wrap no gifts?
Well, I always wrap gifts.
I wrap gifts probably once, 1 year.
One
year I thought I was doing it, nigga. I paid all my shit out of pocket. I'm like, oh wait, Christmas good this year. I got it. I paid for everything and I wrapped up this shit. I remember that, and I was like,
it felt good.
It felt good, but you don't gotta do it. I pay for everything, but
I ain't rapping. It takes a lot to wrap gifts though too.
Ask Tari, man. I was in here the day before. We was packing the suitcase because we did Christmas in New Orleans. Mm-hmm. So when we was packing the suitcase, I'm like, man, this shit heavy. Like, you want your gift right now? Because I'll give it to you.
Right. You like it? You love it? All right, it's going to be in the house when we get back.
Be at home when you get back. That's you ain't got to take, that's extra money.
$65 a bag.
On me, I'm already
our bag was
like something over you 25
pounds, and we was like 25 pounds over one bag, bro. Yeah. I'm like, they like, oh, we gotta take this and out, bro. First off, I don't like this shit. I don't like to get in line. And my mama go out of the line when I was a kid. I hated that shit. I don't like to do I don't like for niggas to be at a restaurant and everybody start like, oh, well, I paid for this. Mm-hmm. I don't like niggas start penny pinching and doing that. So when we got to the airport, niggas start taking shit out of bags and putting it in different. I'm like, bro, just pay the extra, bro. Like, fuck it now. Fuck it. I don't like this.
I feel you.
You never liked it that though.
I don't like that shit. Let's get this shit out the way. Get this shit done.
We'll get it situated when we there.
Yeah, I played 6 more.
Yeah,
I believe. How many you got?
I got 4 bones.
I picked up. Yeah, so.
Yeah, man. So I don't like that shit, but yeah, man. I definitely hate that shit. What Mom did that, I'm like, bruh.
Pass me the one in the middle. Yep.
Over there looking at?
No, I'm a middle child, man. I gotta go with the middle bone every time. It didn't work out for me, but let me get the middle one again.
That's one of them high school rules when they say when you don't know what the multiple choice A, B, C, or D, they say always just go with C or something like that.
Yeah, always go with C. And it ain't working out for me this time. No, just pass me one. It don't even matter.
Ain't no middle word.
Nigga, I mean, I'm
boy, I didn't went through school.
Like that's another conversation with shit. Me and Woodoo grew up in a house with siblings. I mean, and you got siblings, but you're your mom's only child, so you pretty much grew up in your house as the only child. How was that?
Shit, I don't know what you mean. Like I had everything. Like I don't.
How did you feel? Like
you know how we got
it. There you go, hit him, Woodoo. How did you like?
You get different feelings. Because sometimes
I need that one too. Damn.
Sometimes you.
Hey, that's what I was about to get to.
So you
like,
got different feelings about shit. You be like, damn, ain't nobody here. It's just me in the house. Type shit. It's just me and moms and shit like that. So it's different feelings. But then I also had so many cousins that somebody was in the house.
Somebody was always with you.
So it wasn't really like, and I feel like I had everything. So motherfuckers will come to your house.
Right.
So it was a little easier for me. And my mom was more. My mom and dad gave me a world, so I didn't really have to.
For sure, you got the world.
Yeah, I had everything.
Being by yourself.
And I remember, bro, like after that first summer, what summer was that? The summer when I was like 12, maybe 11. After that summer, I was like, I'm coming out here every summer. I spent every summer with Blaze. Like I said, he still Blaze to me. It was niggas called him Doe. He still Blaze. And I was like, every summer is gonna be at Blaze house. And even if I left, because I remember that the first summer I did it, I spent the whole summer with him. But I remember I spent a week with y'all. I spent a week with Auntie Boopy with Josh and Darren and them. Like I spent a week moving around with all my cousins. But I was pretty much with you all summer. I was like, I'm doing that every summer. I remember Steph and Derek was looking at me like, is it really?
Yeah.
Not right now. I remember Steph and Derek was looking at me like, for real? And I'm like, bro, this shit is lit.
Turn it off.
Turn it off, man.
You can cut it off. Yeah, his summers at
Go in the back.
Got me in trouble.
Go in the back.
It's on you, for this thing. You heard this.
What you say?
His summers at
Doe house got me in trouble. Hey, I didn't say I didn't appreciate it. I thought I was. We all thought we was, didn't we?
We was keeping up.
Yeah, we was keeping up with the Jones.
Keeping up. Like when I look back at that shit, I always say, bro, I thought I was doing the right thing by my little cousin.
He said that to me so many times, bro.
I thought I was doing the right thing by my little cousins. Like I did what motherfuckers did for me. Like, hey. Niggas laid it out by the time I was in 6th grade. Niggas laid it out for me.
I already knew what to do.
This is what we doing type shit. So I'm like,
so he said, hey, I just gotta follow the tradition from here.
By the time you niggas got of age, I got them on the line. Y'all ready? Like, as long as niggas ready, I got them on the line. What's up?
Is that me?
This is what we doing. This is what we doing. All right. This is what we doing. All right.
Yeah, very fun times though.
And that's what's so dope about our family and our cousins. Is like, it's so many of us around. Like, it's so many of us, and it's so many of us around the same age. Like, even if like, so me and Doe is like 3 years apart. So me and you is probably like 3.5 years apart. But y'all niggas is damn near the same age. Me, Josh, and Darren the same age. Steph only a year and a half older than us. Chris and Phil only like a year and a half older than him. You know what I'm saying? So it's all like,
that's what I said.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Everybody right there.
Everybody got something.
That's what I said. For me, I was 2.5.
You was with
older than everybody or younger than everybody. Yeah. So I got to do the bullying and get bullied. So I was like,
exactly.
I got to see everything. So I was the best of both worlds.
That's real.
Shit, like that middle child.
So I thought that I was doing the right thing by you niggas. I was.
And you know what's funny?
Niggas went early.
I said
early in the game. I told you niggas don't get no girlfriends. You don't do all this right here without being your girlfriend.
You know what's funny? I said that to my mom a couple of weeks ago, and she kind of shook her head like that makes a lot of sense. Like I said to her, I was like, Blaze was the one that was like, he was younger than us, but he was close enough and cool enough. And H was like, nah, he coming with us, bro. Like he a little younger, but he coming with us, bro.
Exactly. He was always with the older.
And I remember when I said that to my mom, she kind of shook her head like that makes a lot of sense. Mm-hmm. That makes a lot of sense.
Yep, I remember always he was around Shaky, Keenan, Rod, like nigga.
Yeah, put your shoes on. Is anybody else out there?
You go in the back.
I don't think.
Oh, okay.
I think Majay might be in there.
Oh, Majay here? Oh, I forgot that.
Yeah, they back, but I don't know how long he.
Is Max still asleep?
You going to trampoline or
my nigga Max knocked out. Damn, it's 5 o'clock. He still asleep? My nigga gonna be up all night.
Man, that's what that mean. That's all it is. I was about to say, I know somebody was out there.
My nigga gonna be up all night. It's 5 o'clock. Max still asleep.
You deal with those late nights.
I know you the really at home dad for real.
Yeah.
I'm at home dad, but just checking.
You okay? Is it really that cold out there? Okay.
Look at him. He walking like it's cold. He ain't even touched it
It should. It might be in the room. I don't know if I brought his jacket in. If it might be a long sleeve in that backpack.
Yeah, man. These kids a handful, huh? Tell me, I be hurt, boy.
How you bringing these little niggas up to the radio station?
Man, see, that's why I say, like, man, I might as well start like my profession I want to do, man, is allow kids, like youth, adults, all that. I might as well just start bringing them around. I gotta get myself right though too. So, so I need you too. So we need to do something.
Boom. Yep.
Get some footage in me working and put it out.
Hey, Puff. Nice hands and nice words while you're out there. Okay. All right, go ahead. Have fun.
Don't go on the street, okay?
So that nigga get.
Said nice hands and nice.
That nigga. Words. Nice hands and nice words. That nigga get mad.
Sorry, riding dirt bikes and shit.
That nigga will get mad and swing on somebody.
Go ask him, let him ride. Yeah, let him ride. Because it's not even her friend's dirt bike that's riding them. It's the kids down the street, but her friends next door is riding them. So Jelani was here. Jelani would be able to go out there and
let me ride that.
Then the boys next door, they fuck with Jay. They only come out and fuck with Jay.
Around.
Yeah.
Is it on me?
Yeah, it's on y'all play if you want.
I say no. The convo been good. Niggas been here for what? An hour and 35 minutes. We ain't even finished one game yet.
Bones, man. They ain't got a house yet.
He got 7. That's about it.
1 and 6. What are y'all doing out here? It's by me. Ain't no boneyard. Let me get one of them. The middle one.
Nah, it ain't no this music.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's by me.
Y'all got me in your hand.
Let me get 10. I'm about to start rolling them up.
You got 10?
I'm about to go to work. That's what I'm doing.
He said, let me
Clock
check the watch.
on me. Clock in on you niggas real quick.
Shit, we went through all the topics I had. What else you niggas got on y'all mind? What else y'all want to talk about, man?
I ain't even got none. I was about to start texting you shit, and that's all I had was the fresh and fit, AB. That's about it. I ain't really got nothing else. What am I texting?
Okay, bet. Well, shit, we can wrap the podcast and spark some more back up. Shit.
Man.
Well, anyway, man. I'm gonna wrap the podcast up real quick.
Do your thing.
we gonna keep playing bones and keep doing our thing, but that's all we got to say to y'all. You're gonna have to tap in for episode 3. We're gonna have more cousins here next time, man. It's gonna be more than just 3 of us. It's gonna be probably like 6, 7 of us next time.
We got riddled this time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Bamboozled. We got riddled. The plague hit us this time, man. The next time, God willing, I'm gonna have both my brothers here. All the cousins I was here last time, and even a couple more. You know what I'm saying? We gonna really turn up and we really show you how big the family is for sure. But anyway, man,
we got a sponsor at MyBookie.ag.
Talk to him.
Promo code Michael Flix.
Talk to him.
Put it in. And if it don't go through, put it in again. And if it don't go through,
hit MyBookie and tell them your promo code ain't working.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Tell them to check Michael Flix YouTube channel, and they said,
you know what I'm saying?
You got a 10%.
It's supposed to be working. But the first time you tried it should work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it should work.
Anyway, man, it's episode 2 of the Cuzzo Cast. I'm Michael Flix. Go ahead.
I'm Doe. Follow me at
Exotic Create. There you go.
At Doe. That's all I have, man. Follow my dog page. That's all I really care about, man.
Go ahead, man.
I'm Wooda, man. Stronghearted 8.
There you go.
Instagram. Follow me.
All of that. Cuzzo Cast, man. It gets wild out the Cuzzo Cast, man. Mess with it.